Alright, fellas, so it's another video. It's Sunday again, so it's time for me to get something put out there. Today we're doing it on my younger brother's 1966 Dodge Coronet 500. This car used to be our dad's, and well, I know you can see the engine bay there. After Dad sold it, somebody, I can't tell if this is supposed to be a blue, a purple, a pink, like, I don't even know. It's just, and the weird part is they only did half of the car, because the other half of the car is still in the original green with the red primer showing underneath it. It's weird. I don't know. But anyways, he's got it, and he's planning to put, see if the camera will focus good enough on there. But he's planning to put all the car back in the original GG1 dark metallic green. He's got all the trim and stuff, except, oddly enough, for the Coronet 500 badges. His glove box also don't have the Coronet 500 glove box. I'll open this up and just show you. But see, he's got the rear panel. I got a plan, and it has a 440 glove box as well. But if you actually check out the car, you can see WP. We also have the certi card saying that it came with the deluxe interior. So yeah, it's an original bucket seat. I want to say it was, I don't know if it was a floor or column shift automatic, because when Dad owned the car, he converted the car into a 4-speed, which then some guy took it, and you can see that he stuck that weird automatic aftermarket shifter through the hump. And anyways, Owens' plan for it now is basically he's going to just, he's got the transmission at a buddy of ours, and he's going to take it, have a valve body put in it, and basically, let me see if I can go find the gold 383. That turd's still sitting there. Let's see if we can go find the gold 383. I know it's in here somewhere. This garage ends up as kind of a mess throughout the work week. We've been doing some housework. He has this 383 here. Yeah, the valve covers a lot. But the thing that we're all confused about is when we got it, we got told that the motor was running 1160s and a 64 Polara. And granted, it didn't have this intake, but when he got it, the rockers had been changed out. We think somebody's took some of their good stuff off it. We're not sure if it'll still run 1160s or not. Because, I mean, really, it just looks kind of like a pretty boy motor. We do not know how to get any of this gold paint off. We have used aircraft paint remover. We've used oven cleaner. If any of you guys know something that might take this stuff off, let us know. Because this stuff has stayed on through everything. Like it's... Oh, well, I was going to see if I could show you. Let's see if it'll focus on it. But yeah, it's a 73.3 HP block. Which is funny because I know where a 70 Super B is at. That's for sale right now. They'd be perfect for it, but... anyways, back onto the Coronet. This car originally is a 383 2-barrel automatic car. It's green, bucket seat interior. I think that's literally every option this car had. It's kind of cool. It's kind of boring. Honestly, quite a bit of stuff's been changed out on it. It's got, let's see if we can get down there. It's had the whole back end out of a 70 Roadrunner put on it. So basically, the whole drivetrain of this car will be something like would be out of a 70 Roadrunner or a Super B. I don't have the universal key on me at the moment, but we've got taillights and everything just chilling in the trunk. He's got a lot of stuff for this car, but it needs some TLC. One of the interesting things we're actually planning on doing, if I might see if I can find them, but if you look at these wheel wells, you can see how small, crappy they are. Yeah, they suck. But the Charger has the same body lines and a raised wheel well. So we're going to see if we can manage to incorporate the Charger quarter patch down there onto the panel and see how that looks compared to just leaving that rotted mess. I don't remember if this is the bad one. I think the other one's the bad one. Yeah, we also got to put a torsion bar support in it. Yeah, I think this one a little worse. But, yeah, like all 66, 67 B bodies, it rots just about everywhere. Really, the quarters and the torsion bar support are the two biggest things that you got to watch out for on any 66 or 67. I'll give an example. Even mine, yeah, I know it's under a tarp. People are probably sitting there going crazy about that. I haven't got windows put back in it, so I'm just trying to keep the floors from rotting out. But even back when Dad owned mine back in the 90s, he had the torsion bar support replaced. He had everything except the quarters replaced, basically. This car was actually a lot more solid when he owned it, but I think the guy that my uncle got it back from, he said that guy passed away due to cancer, unfortunately. I think that's the story. Don't quote me on that one. I'm just telling what I got heard. Yeah, what I got heard. I get English. But, I've also been trying to convince him to put a 66 Charger instrument cluster in here. So you can see he's got the full chrome ring steering wheel. The back seats have upholstery on them, but somebody reupholstered these and just put black vinyl over it. Ignore the torque converter. We've got a 3600 or 35 or 3600 converter coming in for it. But yeah, all in all, it's a cool car, but it just needs some little touching up here to make it less granny-like. Because, there we go. 66 and 7 B bodies are just notorious for being granny-like. Like, if you left this car alone and didn't do nothing to it, this could pass off as a granny car. You got to put some tire under it, you know, healthy motor. Take the back end up a little bit so it don't look like there's a load of wood in the trunk. Because if you've ever seen one of these cars stock, the back end looks like it sits low. But, yeah, you got to do a little bit of stuff to de-grannyify a 66 or a 67 B body. I've been going through all the work just to make sure it's de-grannyfied. This one, he's got a tall tire for it. I think he's wanting to put some super stock springs. I'm not sure what all else he's planning to do, because I don't think he wants to tub it. My car, we got tubbed back in the 90s. So, I don't think he plans to tub it. I think he's just going to see how big of a tire he can fit. But, anyway, I guess I'll give a sneak peek real quick if I can find. Running back and forth to the garage. Ah, yes. 440s make awesome storage shelves. Well, that 440, the only thing really I'm on hold up on right now is, I think I've got the other head over. Yes, I do. Yeah, I sent one of these heads off with my dad. He said he'd port it in his, up at his work if he had some free time. And it's just been harvest season, so really, the most I've done, I've painted up that 8 3/4 housing. John made a little bit of a mess, which is why all the sawdust is there. But, yeah, let's look at the parts wall real quick. But anyways, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Sorry the videos are kind of weird and it's just me showing off stuff anymore. It's been the heat stroke range, as I've called it. It's been like 100-degree weather here very often. And it makes it kind of miserable when you try and do anything. But, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys like seeing the 66 and 7 B bodies, because that's kind of my thing. I know a lot about them. Know where to find a bunch of them. But anyways, if you enjoyed watching, stay tuned. Leave a like, a subscribe, leave a comment because it helps these videos get found by people. I can always use more views. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get enough views in time to make it to the No Name Nationals. But, hey, I'm still trying to do some YouTube for fun. And anyways, thanks for watching. Enjoy.